Everybody will practice today. We look forward to the challenge of playing the Texans. We know they're a good football team. We've played each other enough over the last few years, so I think players are familiar with each other as coaches are, and we know it'll be a tough battle. So we've got to have a good week of preparation, getting ourselves ready again to play a good football team. With that, time's yours.
Let's go to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned being familiar with the Texans because you played them a lot the last couple of years. But without having any preseason games to go off of, and you're going up against a defense with a new defensive coordinator, young guy, just what are the challenges as far as prepping for a team like this and building a game plan?
Yeah, so Anthony Weaver, he's a heck of a football coach, was a heck of a player, and now he's having a chance to coordinate. And there's as there is with every first game, there's some unknown. And I think they probably tell you the same thing. So it's, but you go in and you got to stay true to what you do and be able to execute both sides of the ball. So and special teams, knowing that there could be a wrinkle here or there.
Let's go to Herbie. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, good morning, Coach. How are you today?
Hi, Herb.
Hey, Coach, I know during training camp you had mentioned that you didn't give too much thought process on quarantining a quarterback. And I'm curious now with the season here, especially when you can put 6 veterans on the practice squad, specifically Matt Moore, how much thought process has gone into maybe adjusting what you had mentioned in camp? And are you set up now to do that?
Yeah, we're not going to do that. So I think the social distancing, wearing your mask, keeping your hands, all those things become important. I can't predict the future, obviously, but I would tell you that those are important, and they've got to practice. So they're going to be around the guys somewhere, and that. So what we've done is we've spaced out the quarterback room like we have every room, and we feel comfortable with that.
Let's go to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Andy, I wanted to ask you about a couple guys who made the 53 who are new this year, Taco Charlton and Mike Dana. What did you see from them specifically during camp, and what kind of role do you see for each of those guys, at least early in the season?
Yeah, well, Taco has played before, so his experience allowed him to have a pretty good understanding of what we were doing and up front, and then he worked hard. So he ended up making the roster, and and then you get the young kid these are all Michigan guys. I know that hurts you so a lot, but we've got more Michigan guys than I think anybody in the National Football League right now. So, but he's done the young kid's done a great job just working hard. He missed a little time with an injury, came back off of it, and he's busted his tail. He's got great hand strength, arm strength, and great core strength. So he's one of the young guys that we're expecting good things from him. So
let's go to Michelle Steele. Go ahead, Michelle.
You might need to turn your sound on. Yep.
There you go. We got you, Michelle.
I haven't had my coffee yet. Sorry about that, Coach. I was just wondering if you see the lack of preseason impacting the physical part of the game and tackling in particular. Do you guys feel like you and the rest of the coaching staff have sufficiently been able to replicate contact, given that this game against the Texans kind of might be the first time where guys are really tackled to the ground?
Yeah, so we did a little bit of that in camp where we tackle the ground and then we practice it the best you can without doing it. So we'll see. We'll see how that part goes. I think our guys will be okay with it, but Thursday we'll tell the whole story on it, and probably in a lot of areas, but that being one of them, I'm sure.
Let's go to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Good morning, Coach. I was curious with the quarterbacks here. You guys were able to lock up Pat. They recently were able to lock up Deshaun. Just how fortunate is the league to have these two guys and really get to see them on the opening night?
Yeah, I think it's great. I'm happy for Deshaun for the opportunity that he has to make a living. You can see the response of his family and how they felt there, and likewise with Patrick. So I think it's great for the National Football League. Individually, it's great for them and their teams, but also for the league. We're blessed right now to have a transition of these young quarterbacks that are coming in, and it makes they're fun to watch. So I think it's great for the game.
Got time for a couple more guys. We're going to go Vahe and then Sarin. Go ahead, Vahe.
Hey, Andy, can you hear me okay?
I can't buy it. No.
Good to see you. Hey, last year is well behind us, I know, but the three comebacks in the playoffs were all their own stories. But I wonder what you'd say about what you think the common denominators in that were, and if you feel like there's a cultural carryover in the sense of all the continuity you have, that kind of fortitude is part of this team.
Yeah, well, you never want to put yourself in that position, but if you are, I have the confidence our guys will keep banging until we get it, until we get it right. So I think they have that confidence within themselves to do that, but we're going to try not to put ourselves in that position, obviously. So, yeah.
Let's go to Sarin to close us out. Go ahead, Sarin.
Coach Madison said last week in reference to any kind of organized demonstration by the players that everybody would be involved. That the team would do everything as one, and he kind of pointed towards your leadership on that. We're now on the eve of the game. Have you had conversations with the players about what kind of demonstration they will do? I've been told that the NFLPA, there's going to be demonstrations across the league. Will you, in fact, be part of that demonstration, whatever the players choose to do? Will the coaching staff be a part of that?
Well, we'll see how it goes. Just as it all works out as we go forward. But I think from my standpoint, and I think our coach's standpoint and player standpoint, where our heart is and how we feel. And I'm so proud of our guys for actually getting out and doing, and the way they've handled it. So I've full trust in them, and as I think they do the coaches. So we'll go from there. Just see how it all works out on Thursday.
Coach, we appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.